Hello and welcome to my Learning Manifesto. This is sort of the culmination of 14 years in the classroom as I've continued to hone and perfect my craft of teaching. And so some of the things that I believe as a foreign language teacher, authentic learning experiences are paramount. If a student can't leave my class and effectively use the language in real world scenarios, then what am I doing? I would feel guilty for taking a paycheck every week if I wasn't able to provide authentic learning experiences. And especially, I love teaching first year of a language because I really want to engage and inspire them. I just find it to be a shame that we wait until seventh, eighth, ninth grade to start our language education. I often think as a teacher too about John Dewey's philosophies. So if you look back at 1897, when he wrote My Pedagogic Creed, he talked a lot about the role of a school in his second article. And it talked about being a moral compass, right? That the teacher is not there to impose certain ideas, but to be a facilitator and a coach, a partner in learning. I don't want to spoon feed my kids. I want us to all make a meal together and then sit down and enjoy it. And when we look at the things that are emerging within education, it's pretty exciting. The ability to use technology to go anywhere and engage with real professionals in the world is huge. You could be someone from a rural part of a state who now knows how to speak Mandarin. The potential is unreal. And it's amazing how Florida has been a part of that for so long. And now states like mine in Pennsylvania, we're just beginning. And I think it just opens up opportunity. It really mimics the skills they're going to need in the global society we live in today. And I just think the potential for them so young to find what makes their heart sing is crucial. Some things that I think are really working in education are the fact that, like I said, Florida for decades has been providing online learning. So I think that trend has now spread throughout the rest of the United States and creating these authentic learning environments that mimic the skills they need. I think the fact that universities have programs like digital learning and leading, the fact that they exist is huge. The fact that people like Chris Emden reframing teacher education so that we engage our students in the way that they're engaged, right? Following things like UDL and the COVA model, but more importantly, looking at ways that students are engaged in whether it's mimicking pop stars and some of the ways that they are able to weave words and narratives, or whether it's engaging them with technology. There's a lot that we can be doing there in project-based learning and stepping away from that factory style of education. Some areas that clearly we can improve is that UDL COVA model, it's not as ubiquitous as it needs to be. So we have some work to be done and time needs to pass so that we can continue to spread that. I think of myself as an educational leader, I hope to be a pioneer and a champion of those models. Because what really happens, in my opinion, is there's this fear of being outside of the box, right? Everything's so new. You build, Giovanni Carrazza in his TED Talk in 2014 talks about, it it's you feel naked when you step outside of that box because you're risking your dignity. Who wants to speak up about an idea that they're not even sure how to value? So teachers need to kind of get away from the teacher dominant wall. And we need to put a lot of that theory about COVA and UDL into practice. And we need to have deep collegial dialogues. We need to do lesson study where we get together with our groups and we really dive into how to engage, how to give choice, ownership, and voice in authentic environments. And we need to do away with the obedience based and factory style system that Godin talked about in his TED Youth Talk. My personal impact, I just hope that, all of the things that I'm learning, I continue to want to keep learning. I don't want to get into that hamster wheel. I don't know if all of the technology I'm using is the most effective, but the kids deserve it. They deserve the opportunity to be prepared for a world that we can't quite fathom just yet. So we need to value long thinking, the ability to kind of see the big picture. And so I hope to continue in my school, but I hope that I will continue to grow and find new positions that allow me to really spread my wings in the world of education. Thank you.